Looking at number 15, this deals with the assumption that we make during this kind of HA weak acid problem, where we decide if it's going to be greater or less than 5%. So let's go through this and see how we manage this kind of problem. So we've got HA. Oops, let's get a brush first. So we'll do HA gives H plus A minus. We're going to have to find this concentration of H plus so we can make this determination that we're being asked to make in the problem. So we get initial, and that's going to be 1.73, and I'm getting that from here. It's a 1.73 molar solution of HA. 0, 0, equilibrium. It's going to be 1.73 minus Z, Z, and Z over here. We're going to make the assumption. We'll go ahead and we'll do the Ka first. So the Ka is going to be H plus A minus over HA, which is going to be Z squared over 1.73 minus Z. So this is where we're talking about this determination here. 1.73 minus H plus is approximately 1.73. Now that's the same thing. Because H plus is Z, we can say that we're assuming again that 1.73 minus Z is approximately 1.73. So then what we do is we continue with the problem here and we substitute in our Ka and we solve for Z. The Ka is given to us here, 8.14 times 10 to the negative 3 equals Z squared over 1.73, because we've made this assumption here that equals 1.73. We solve for Z. We do that by multiplying 8.14 times 10 to the negative 3 by 1.73 and taking the square root, and we end up getting 0.119 as our value of Z. Now that happens to equal the concentration of H plus as well, as we talked about earlier. Then what we do is we've got to see if this is going to be within the 5% rule or not. So the way we do that is we take the Z divided by the concentration of HA, which is 1.73, multiplied by 100%. Now Z is going to be 0.119 divided by 1.73 multiplied by 100%, which is going to be 6.86%. You're asked here to answer to 2 decimal places, so just go ahead and do that, even if it does violate significant figure rules. In this case it doesn't. We would have the 2 decimal places here because that would be 3 sig figs and 3 sig figs. This one actually would be outside of the 5% rule. In this instance we would probably have to solve this using a quadratic equation, but we're not being asked to do that. We're just being asked to get this specific result.